Happiness. Everyone chases it, yet few truly understand it. Social media tells you it comes from likes, followers, or wealth. Culture insists it lives in comfort, success, or validation. Careers promise it, relationships demand it, society pushes it like a prize just out of reach. And yet, no matter how hard you chase it, it slips through your fingers. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus knew this centuries ago. They discovered a secret, an ancient path to happiness that the modern world has forgotten. And it begins not in the world, but within the mind. Here's the hook. Happiness is not something you earn, buy, or achieve. It is cultivated. It is a choice. It is a mindset. The Stoics teach that the world will never align perfectly with your desires, and seeking constant external satisfaction guarantees suffering. True happiness arises from mastering the only domain you can control: your mind, your judgments, your choices, and your perspective. Modern life bombards you with illusion, but Stoicism offers clarity. The first step is recognition. Recognize that most suffering comes not from circumstance, but from expectation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Every disappointment, every failure, every unfulfilled desire is amplified by our insistence that the world conforms to our wishes. The Stoic mind pauses, observes, and chooses instead to align desire with reality rather than bend reality to desire. Next comes acceptance. Life is unpredictable, full of uncertainty, challenge, and loss. Wealth is fleeting, relationships shift, and health is fragile. Seneca advised, "He is most powerful who has himself in his own control." By accepting that external events are beyond your power, you release anxiety, frustration, and fear. Happiness does not come from controlling the world, it comes from controlling your response to it. Gratitude is the third pillar. The Stoics understood that contentment arises from appreciating what you have, rather than longing endlessly for what you lack. Every breath, every thought, every ability, every opportunity is a gift. Even in adversity, there is something to value. Epictetus wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Gratitude transforms perspective. Scarcity becomes abundance. Chaos becomes opportunity. The fourth principle is virtue. Happiness is inseparable from living a life aligned with reason, integrity, and courage. Pleasure and comfort are fleeting. Virtue is enduring. Marcus Aurelius consistently reflected on duty, discipline, and moral clarity. By acting according to principle, not impulse, you achieve inner harmony that is untouchable by external circumstance. Happiness becomes a byproduct of living rightly. Stoicism also teaches emotional mastery. Modern humans often allow fear, envy, anger, or desire to dictate their sense of well-being. A Stoic mind observes emotions without being controlled by them. Anger becomes understanding, fear becomes preparation, and desire becomes discernment. By aligning emotion with reason, the mind experiences stability, peace, and joy independent of circumstance. Even in modern chaos, stressful careers, social comparison, family tension, the Stoic path works. When you lose a job, encounter betrayal, or face failure, your happiness is not destroyed. You pause, observe, and respond wisely. External loss does not equate to internal loss. Your freedom, judgment, and virtue remain intact. Happiness is unshakable when it is rooted in the mind rather than circumstance. Daily practice cements this wisdom. Journaling, reflection, meditation, and deliberate action are the tools of the Stoic. Each morning, remind yourself what is within your control. Each evening, review actions, emotions, and judgments. Each challenge, observe how external events test inner resilience. Over time, the mind becomes disciplined, resilient, and unshakable. Happiness grows not from luck or fortune, but from mastery of thought and action. Gratitude and humility amplify happiness. The Stoics celebrated the ordinary: a sunrise, a breath, a meal, a friend's counsel. Modern life convinces us to overlook simplicity, but in simplicity lies contentment. Recognize what is real, what is permanent, and what belongs to your true self. Everything else is fleeting, indifferent, and beyond control. Happiness lies in valuing what is yours: your mind, your choices, your virtue. Perspective deepens understanding. Pain, loss, and hardship are inevitable, but they teach resilience, empathy, and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius endured plague, war, and betrayal, yet he wrote constantly about serenity and gratitude. Epictetus, a slave, taught freedom of mind. Seneca, exiled, found joy in reason. They understood that happiness is not the absence of adversity, but the presence of inner mastery, perspective, and clarity. The Stoic path requires courage. It demands letting go of attachment to external validation, fleeting pleasure, and material success. It calls for consistent reflection, self-discipline, and alignment with virtue. In doing so, happiness becomes sustainable, impervious to circumstance, and deeply rooted in the essence of the self. Modern distraction tempts you to chase what is temporary. Stoicism invites you to embrace what is eternal: reason, virtue, and mastery of the mind. Stand now. Observe your desires, your fears, and your attachments. Release what you cannot control. Align your actions with virtue. Practice gratitude for what remains. Reflect on the impermanence of wealth, praise, and comfort. Let your mind remain serene amidst chaos. This is the ancient secret. Happiness is not out there. It is cultivated within. Happiness is a choice. It is a discipline. It is the Stoic mastery of thought, judgment, and action. The world will always challenge, provoke, and demand. But the mind trained in reason, gratitude, and virtue remains unshakable. It experiences joy not as a fleeting emotion, but as a state of being, constant and enduring. The secret has endured for centuries because it works. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and Zeno lived it. Modern life may obscure it, complicate it, or tempt you away, but the principle remains unchanged. Happiness is internal, cultivated, and disciplined. Those who master their mind, align with virtue, and embrace reality achieve it. All others chase shadows. Rise now. Observe reality. Release attachment. Embrace reason. Cultivate gratitude. Live virtuously. Let the ancient wisdom guide you, and discover that happiness is not a reward to be earned, it is a practice to be lived. Modern life will continue to challenge you, but your mind, trained in Stoicism, will remain calm, resilient, and genuinely happy. Stand free. Choose wisely. Master your mind. That is the ancient secret to modern happiness.